The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling a problem with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 349, Nasdaq up 179, S&P's up 32, gold contract up $6.10, $17.96 an ounce, silver up 38 cents, $18.62 an ounce, light sweet crude flat, $40.66 a barrel, notes and bonds. We have the 10-year right now down 6 ticks, trading 138.28. The 30-year off 22 at 177.19. And notes and bonds, folks, this is pretty amazing. So you got S&Ps, they're up as high as 42. You still, notes and bonds do not want to back down. It is what it is. Higher price, lower yield. King dollar down 407 ticks, trading 96.767. The euro is at 113. The yen is at 107.5, and the British pound's at 124 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, welcome July 5th or 6th. What are we on here?
We're on the 6th, man. We're fast forwarding.
July 6th. You got to love it, man.
Gotta love it, man. Quite a market. I took a peek last night on the futures open, right? I said, wow, all right, just pretty much calm. And woke up this morning and I said, we're back to positive territory, man. Percent and a half. Here we go.
There's no doubt. And last night, folks, what you had out here in Shanghai, okay. I'll put the Shanghai chart up. This is pretty amazing. And this is a rerun of 2015, folks. What happened in 2015 is that the state media and, basically the administration in China decided they wanted to pump up the market, and they did a heck of a job. If I bring this back, I'm going to show you something here. This is pretty amazing what end up happening there. In 2015, so you start off, let's see. Yeah, well, December of 2014, the Shanghai was at 2,600. 5 months later, it was at 5,100. And 3 months later, it was back to 2,800. This was pretty intense because what had happened there is that you had all the state media newspapers saying, hey, it's good to buy the market, all of the above. Well, the headlines inside the Shanghai Security Times last night was that this is the time to have a bull market after the coronavirus, and needless to say, it worked. It's pretty amazing, right? I mean,
maybe better than they had hoped for, man. 7% in a day. Watch out.
Totally. And so since we closed, that's right, it'd be 7.5% because we were closed Friday. I went up 2.5% Friday, 5.5% last night. Okay?
Sure.
So that being said, we got to go over to Tesla. I just heard you on the news, Tommy. Tesla's up $300 and did you say
it opened last week, right? It opened last Monday, so we're going back 7 days ago. Tesla had a 948 print. Yeah, 948.52. Basically within the first half hour of trading on Monday. And if you just said, you know what, man, I'm gonna buy Tesla on Monday and I'm gonna sell it on the Monday after July 4th, you would have locked in $350 from more than a 35% profit in 4 trading days almost, right? Not even 5 because
listen, I know there's some tigers in the den that are happy because I know I was watching them buy the option. The $1,000 option last week was expensive, folks, but it wasn't $300. I think it was $30 when it was at this 350, 950 level. So that'd be expensive because if it's at $30 at 1,000, that means that you had to basically get up to 1,030 just to break even, and that of course was $75. When in fact it had already come from lower levels.
Yeah.
So
it's staggering action, man. But as I said, all the tech stocks, even right out of the gate, man, you had Apple charge him $3 higher on the open as if things weren't high enough. The market couldn't figure out at the open that things were good. And we're at all-time highs. Apple up 2.5%. Microsoft open at all-time highs at 209.24 right now. I mean, NASDAQ, right? Q's got to be at all-time highs, right?
Yeah. So let's go take a look at the S&P first. So we we got up to 31.74. You're at 31.62. Let's pop here. Let me just see this. This was, yeah, see, they brought it over it and it couldn't hold it. That's interesting. That was the last 10-minute bar, folks. You get the 74. Now you're back at where we were basically at midnight last night. So this is going to be a little battle here in the S&Ps. Now, the king of the world, no doubt, the NASDAQ, you're talking like a whole different ball game, right? Look at this.
It really is.
Yeah. I mean, this last week we were trying to launch 10,140, and you're almost 400 points above that.
Yeah, I mean the Qs, man, everything had a pretty big week last week, right? So when you pull up, Tesla, one of the biggest, but the Qs went up $20 from 237, man. Just the Qs alone. What is that percentage-wise? 237. I mean, you're talking about 8.5% you made on the entire Qs in 5 days, man.
Crazy. So let's take a look at it. You got Trip.com up 7.5%, Tesla's up 7.5%, Xilinx is up 6%, Baidu.com's up 5%. Taken away from it, hardly anything. You got Pepsi Inc. Down 0.2%. 0.2%. I mean, that's nothing. Inside the Dow Industrials, what do we have out here? You got Goldman up 4%. You got Walgreens Boots up 3.5%. American Express up 2.4%. The only stocks that are negative, you got Coke, Intel, and Walmart. And that's very minimal. Oh, no, it's more than that. Hold it. Let's see. What happened here? No, that's the S&P. How did I do that? IMDU. Yeah, there we go. The only ones, Coke, Coke, Walmart, and Intel. Apple's putting 56 positive points. Goldman, 53. Let me go see Apple here for a second. This is... Okay, so that's testing its all-time high, 372.38. That's from
yes,
going back on the 29th, the 31st. Some of the higher volume equities, and we'll see whether we get volume on this market today, folks. This is going to be interesting to see if you can get some juice. You got, let's see, so few of these Genesis brands, that's down 3%. That's interesting. That's for a tiny stock. That's the biggest volume out there, 76 million.
Something's going on there.
Yeah, American Airlines is flat. You got Workhorse Group up $1.60. GE's up 19. Uber's up $1.30. Boeing's up 356. Square, look at Square. Holy cow. Square's up 10%.
I see some headline that they're going to grab 20% of something.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Square is set to take a meaningful direct deposit share from banks, eventually capturing about 20% of the direct deposit accounts. SunTrust Andrew Jeffrey wrote in a note boasting his price to street high of 150 from 83. Yeah.
20%. That would be quite a number, man, of all direct deposits?
Of all direct deposits. That would be intense. There's no doubt about that.
If you believe that, buy some Square, man. And I'm not, and it might be true, but that's, I mean, direct deposits are best for the banks, right? It's like that recurring, just dropping thousands into the account. And man, if you're capturing 1 out of 5 people who have a direct deposit in their account, that is staggering.
Yeah, and you talk about looking forward in your numbers. It'd be so cool. You sit there, look at the spreadsheet. You know what they're making. You know what your cash flow is, direct deposits coming in for a year.
That type of recurring drop, man. Huge. As long as people stay employed, that money just keeps coming.
Yeah. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched their July 4th Tiger Dollar sale. For 1 week only, we've doubled all the bonuses where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good on all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and trading services and never expire. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollars before this sale ends Monday, July 6th, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 326, Nasdaq's up 188, S&Ps are up 32. Let's go to Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you all today?
We're doing good, man.
Morning,
Yourself?
Jim.
Good morning, Tommy.
Thanks for calling,
great
man.
Day.
Yes.
How was your 4th of July?
It was good. It was really good.
Nice.
I know we're living in dark times right now with all this wildness going on and the pandemic and everything and riots, but it doesn't rob me of my joy. I'm going to keep on trucking.
That's right. We're
Perfect,
lucky to be
man.
alive and kicking, man. And
Yeah.
there's no doubt.
And we had plenty of people that had their own fireworks in Florida. I don't know if that was across the board. I think so in Boston as well. So it was kind of cool, man. You didn't need all the big fireworks because it was a good time to be in the firework business, I think, over the past couple weeks.
We lit them up, no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw quite a bit locally, even though I think in Pinellas County you weren't supposed to launch the big rockets, but I saw quite a few of them go up.
Well, you know, I was talking to Tommy on the way in, and what happened, Jim, is that they made them legal in the whole state in April, but only on New Year's and July 4th. So that was really cool for us in Pinellas County because normally, folks, just as Jim is saying, they didn't allow the mortars. Now, by the time next year comes along, I suspect that these cities are going to catch up with the Jim and probably say, put the kibosh on it versus the state. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
But needless to say, at least the cops knew what was going on because I had them come up to my house a few times and they knew that it was legal. So.
Oh, that's good.
So what are we going to look at?
I was going to ask you about Walmart today. It's been in a steady downtrend from 420 till today, and if you draw a trend line down from 420 down to today and then have a 200 moving average below it, which is acting as support, it's forming a wedge, and I'm thinking it might break out eventually above the trend line.
Okay, so let's take a look at it.
Where the bottom would be.
Yeah, so let's take a look. So the last 52 weeks, folks, the low's 102, the high's 133. We know Walmart makes money hand over fist. They pay a 1.8% dividend. Okay, so, yeah, it's just been a sideways move. I mean, if you're thinking of buying it, I'd buy it. I mean, what you have here, so you got a nice sign of strength that it gave up on the 19th of May. So it went to 131, it closed at 124, but that type of volume is a monster. And then the second one here was actually on the 19th. I like it when they do something like this. It's backing down to strength going all the way back to March 18th. Tremendously light of volume. You had another sign of strength on the 19th of June. Let me just put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, this is strong, man. I mean, I know you watch this, Jim, as Tommy and I do, and it's so strange that when the market is up beyond belief, Walmart always seems to be back down like 5 or 10 cents or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's so, but yeah, do you own it right now? You're looking to buy it. Is that what we're doing?
I don't own it. I was wondering if I could get it around 117 or 118. I'm not sure if it'll go back down there or not. No.
Yeah, we hit 118.86 today. Excuse me, folks. Now I see that. Thank you. I see that 117.06 you're looking at. Yeah, you can hold tight for that. That 117.06 that was on the 12th, and then it tested it again on the 15th. That can make it there. Yeah, that'd be a better way in. There's no doubt. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's a nice setup, though. I mean, and the way, what you're also hearing off me, Jim, the way this market is trading, I can make total sense of Walmart going up versus, Tesla up $300 in a week. Okay, so as to a aspect of a longer term steady deal versus an explosion to the top side or downtown, Walmart's not they're doing it, man. They're doing it, in the stores. They're doing it, and on the web, So it's a real deal, man.
Yeah, I've got a friend actually. They're retired, but they like to work there, and the local one here near Palm Harbor in Ellesmere. There, they've been really busy. So.
Oh yeah, it doesn't stop, man.
Yeah, just fundamentally, I don't get why Walmart and Target, they're both below where we were kind of like pre-COVID almost, if not right at the level that we were at. And, you got Amazon being a gangbuster, man. So it's crazy that we're kind of back to like the almost upper end of the echelon. We were flirting with, this 120 level in Walmart going back, October of 19? So you're going back almost a year where you were flirting with that level, and then the volatility of COVID. But you're right back to where we were on February 14th. As in, I agree, they're super busy. Why this is going to be a good thing for a company like Walmart, Target as well, Home Depot, Lowe's. I mean, Lowe's, man, the run on Lowe's from $60 to almost $140 today. When the market figured out how busy they're going to be. So I don't get why. I agree in the long run, they're busier. It's Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon. They're all going to be providing every good we need almost.
Yeah, and, we'll find out if inflation creeps in here, but my take is that it's not a but, that inflation has already creeped into the food chain. You go, if you buy any types of meats, I mean, meats are expensive right now. There's no two ways about it, man. As to the rest of the stuff, well, I guess you could say even the paper goods, man. I mean, people still buying paper goods, and those have gone up. So I think, the inflation aspect inside those big supermarkets, that's going to make a difference. And that makes a difference in the bottom line of markets. I mean, you can raise prices. I don't care if it's 2 or 3%. That's a big number when you start talking to Walmart. You know what I mean? Because their numbers are so huge, man. So
yeah. Well, I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure talking to you, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one, Jim.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, this yeah. Hey, listen, I'm talking to myself here, Tommy, over this Tesla deal because I'm trying to figure out. Listen, I know Tesla's changed and everything like Apple did a long time ago, but when you go from 900 to 1,300 in 6 trading days, it's like, okay.
And I think there was one analyst out there talking about that they could do 100 billion by 2025, and so that's where really things start to get different, right? Where it's like if you can start making projections for a company that has the cash to be alive, and you look at where they're going to be in 3 to 5 years from now, because COVID hopefully won't matter. It shouldn't. We're going to get over this, and Tesla's going to be pulling in $100 billion a year, man, in 3 to 5 years with the type of growth they have. That's what they're saying. And I probably could not argue against that company. When I read one article over the weekend, they're talking about their reach in the economies of scale where they could start producing fleet vehicles, where you're buying
they will.
Vehicles.
Yeah, listen. The betting against Tesla when they the whole mantra was they were going to run out of cash. Well, guess what? They're sitting on billions right now. They're just the opposite.
3 quarters profitable. If they hit 4, they can be in the S&P 500, I believe. That's the thing. So watch out for that. That's out there as well.
Exactly. Pump it up, baby. Pump it up.
Pump it up. Elon.
Yeah. Dow's up 270, Nasdaq's up 180, S&P's are up 29. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up by 278, Nasdaq's up 182, S&Ps are up 29. And let's go over and take a look at these S&Ps. You know, it's surprising, folks, okay, that, you know, the Shanghai was up so dramatically, Asia was up so dramatically. It went right back over to the DAX in Germany. Our market should be a lot higher right now. The DAX in Germany, well, let's see, S&Ps are up 1.27, the DAX up 1.38. But that being said, I believe the DAX was up a lot further than this. Let me see this thing. Yeah, it was. The DAX was at 12,842, and that already has given up 142 points. Yeah, so this is going to be really intriguing watching today shake out, because if that S&P doesn't hold price, people are going to be in shock. And actually, when I was listening to you, Tommy, the VIX, that the market.
What's up with the VIX, right? The VIX won't back down when the market that won't stop going up.
Right. People are basically still covering themselves, buying basically hedges, folks. They're buying insurance. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just look at right where we were on Friday. The VIX is at the high level of Friday morning, and where we closed at.
Yep.
And you have the S&Ps up a full percent, man.
Right.
Not usually how it goes.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
And, that's...
The last time this happened, I remember off the find on the chart, where that VIX started going up, when the market was even going up, we got a big sell-off in the few days following that. So I always keep my eye on that for sure.
Yeah. So if we go over to the, and here's the divergence still, too. We had this going on last week. Every time gold's getting up to the 1,800, they sell the heck out of it. That being said, guess what? This dollar, 96.791. The dollar's having a hard time holding price. We'll see whether it can get into the 95 level. Right now it's going against the swing point from the 23rd of June, where it did reject lower price. The contract itself, when we take a look at the gold contract, now we went up last week, folks, with extraordinary volume. We did not hold price, but when you go up with extraordinary volume and take out highs with volume, you go right back topside, and it's not backing off. The high here has volume up at 1807. Today's really a sideways move. We're up $2. We've been as high as $7.99. What is impressive is the silver contract. Silver right now, $18.63, and you get 36,000 contracts. It's not bad. That means we'll do about 70. And it's laying out. When gold made that high last week, silver also did 1885 with 86,000 contracts. So the baby's set up right, man. See where the rest of this is going to go. Let's see.
I think we got a caller out there.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. I guess he just he hung up, but he was looking at Boeing. Rusty from North Carolina. So you get the lows 89, the highs 391. You're up 253 right now, $183.
This one's a perplexing one to me, man. I go back and forth. When you talk about a company that is anywhere near the airline business, which of course Boeing, the American company that makes planes, man. We talk about long-term, man. If you're a buyer, you better have a really long-term look.
A real long-term look, exactly. Yeah. So you're at 183. Now, what you have here, folks, is this. It is a consolidation, and the top of that consolidation is 218. That being said, I wouldn't be biting here. I would let this thing come down to 166, see if it holds, because if it doesn't hold, it's kind of, this is a combination of looking at this baby technically and the aspect of fundamentally, because this business has changed. Now, Boeing has a lot more than going for it than airplanes, okay? They got a huge amount of defense systems. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying the airplanes. Yeah.
So the defense systems are going to basically, that doesn't stop. That being said, though, guess what? The bottom line is that, this is not
Could you go into the Perfect. The description. And where do they get their... Yeah, perfect. You know where you're going.
Yeah, so you get...
commercial airlines...
Yeah, so you get commercial airlines is $32 billion. That's the biggest pot. There you go. Defense is only $26 billion. Not only, but that's a big number, but it's not not as big as commercial airlines, you know.
No, but to your point as well, though, look at the growth on defense, right? And then so commercial airlines actually pulling back. Their growth area is defense, which might actually still be okay.
Exactly, right.
But then, I jump over to this chart that CNBC always keeps putting together in terms of TSA air travel. They got a few charts in here. The one that's decimated the most, man, is air travel. We're still at 80% off year over year. And you might actually see this go down from where we are right now if things accelerate, which is, to be in an airline business, to be in Boeing. I was a huge believer, that Boeing was going to be around and that they would resurge pretty quickly from the 737 MAX.
Sure.
Because unfortunately, we all have a short-term memory, and that was going to be something they were going to be able to move past over a year or two. This one, man, it's a much different world. Business travel alone has been decimated. When you think about the amount of travel that reflects on a Monday through Friday basis, business travel is just everything, man.
Business travel is all the money.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at business travel, the aspect, the last time was 9/11 that this thing went down. And when that went down, folks, it went down for a couple of years. This one here, I would say it's actually totally different. The reasoning is that if you're running a large company, every single day we see this coming out, that these large companies are getting used to doing business without getting on the plane. And
think about, I was just going to say, think about international travel, right? The amount of money, the margins, the fares,
we can't even, they won't even let Americans in internationally in Europe right now.
The business class fares that get taken up by executives,
right.
On a continual basis of traveling the globe. This is not just like an issue of Florida, folks. I mean, I have friends in Europe. We're getting cordoned off by the entire globe,
right? Because
the U.S. is hit so hard, man. So it's quite a deal.
No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Then it's our habits. It's all of the above, man. My God.
Yeah, the Zoom deal though in air travel, man. You might see airlines just need to recalibrate for a new normal, man. I think you're going to have to see them recalibrate for a new normal in terms of layoffs, less flights. Travel will be there for sure. It will come back. Business travel though, not coming back to the same degree. I mean, maybe in 10 years. I'm serious.
Yeah, because there's be more people on the planet.
I was just going to say it's going to have to take population growth to get to the same amount of travel, because people in a work environment are definitely going to be traveling less. Think about the costs associated with air travel and hotels.
It's huge.
And all of that, when a business can just be like, nope, we're Zooming everything from now on. Get your Skype account up. That's it, period.
Yeah. Get it going. Get used to it, man.
Microsoft Teams, whatever it is, all of that, man.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Dow's up 314. You get the NASDAQ up 189. Let me just see this composite here. So the composite there, this all got to hit new all-time highs. Oh, yeah, in a big way, too. The composite got to 10,411. Yeah, I mean, monster.
Tesla, Apple, Microsoft.
Yeah. Let's take a look here.
Pick a stock, new all-time.
Yeah, seriously. Dow up 312, NASDAQ up 200, S&P's up 32. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has just launched their July 4th Tiger Dollar sale. For 1 week only, we've doubled all the bonuses, where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good on all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and trading services, and never expire. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollars before this sale ends Monday, July 6th, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 320, Nasdaq's up 199, S&Ps are up 33. And folks, today's the last day that you can take advantage of the Tiger Dollar sale over at TFNN. You just come over to our TFNN, you're going to see it right under featured content. And the Tiger Dollar sale, folks, we do a couple times a year. Today's the last day. You can just hit the banner. You'll see that you can buy $500, you get $600, which is a 20% bonus. You can buy $1,000, you get $1,300, which is a 30% bonus at 30%. The max is $1,500 you can buy. You get an additional $600 or 40%. Tiger Dollars are good at our product at TFNN, no expiration date, totally transferable. You know, as we've been doing these workshops, folks, the $395 workshops, we'll be doing them in the future. It's a great way to save money. Of course, if you have any product at TFNN right now, it's a great way to also save money. So,
listen, we got newsletters coming up, man. I know our man Steve Rhodes is putting together a workshop in the next coming months. There's a lot of great stuff with this market rocking and rolling. So get some Tiger Dollars, man. Get it done.
Get it done. Today's the day.
Today's the day, man. Don't miss out. That's right.
Today's the day. So, market-wise out here. Oh, I know.
How about, I was going to jump over to Uber. You see the deal with them, Postmates getting it done. So it's pretty interesting how, like, this just so much consolidation in areas that are growing so quickly. They went after Grubhub. That deal fell apart. Their CEO hung up one phone and picked up the next, right, for Postmates.
Yeah,
and,
right.
$2.6 billion. The last round of funding they raised was about $2.4 billion, picking up $225 million. So they made sure they increased the value from there, but pretty marginal when you think about what's happened in terms of food delivery in general, right? They raised funding, I think, sometime late last year or May, whatever it was. Not really too much of a leap over the last time they raised funding. And Postmates accounts for 8% of the market right now. They scoop up almost 10% of the market just like that.
Really?
And, you know, shares up 5.5% off the highs today. But just interesting, you know, how I couldn't. Grubhub, it makes sense. Grubhub was almost too big, man. They were going to face a lot of heat to combine the 1-2, you know, of that industry. But then they just go scoop up like number 4, I think.
Right. And let's go. So let's see. Let's go from there to good old Warren Buffett.
Yeah, making use of a little bit of his cash.
Yeah, so Dominion. So they produce, transport energy products. Company offers natural gas and select energy transmission. It's a big utility. That's the bottom line here, right? Yeah. The company serves 7.5 million retail energy customers across 8 U.S. states. The company boasts impressive energy portfolio, 32,000 miles generating capacity. Okay, so he's buying a utility.
And what's the description? What's their full market cap? Because is he?
Let's see.
So they're huge, man. He's just buying their natural gas assets.
Oh, that's it?
I believe so, because Dominion Energy natural gas assets, because they're a 60. Go back, they're like a $60 billion company.
And for $4 billion, right?
So they're just selling kind of those assets.
I see.
Yeah.
So he's making a natural gas play. Interesting.
Yeah.
Doesn't he listen to TFNN, man?
Doesn't he look at charts, man?
Seriously.
Hey, maybe the max pain has come in, man. Last week we saw quite the pop, right? 144. I just put my chart on the futures on as far back as it goes, and that low of 144, all-time lows, below everything I have on my chart. I know things calibrate differently, going back to 1995. So,
I can see that. Hey, listen,
that's the argument, at least. I don't know if it's the winning argument, but that would be the argument, right?
Well, he's certainly not buying. This is where this gets pretty cool, folks. Okay, if you look at ExxonMobil. If you look at, let's see, ExxonMobil bought XTO at all-time highs. You had, who did Chevron buy? The oil companies, they had bought these other oil companies like when oil was like $120, $140.
Yeah.
So there you go. The bottom line is that, it might not be the low, but guess what? You only have $1.50 to go down.
Yeah, we were just, towards the end of last year, flirting with $2.20 to $2.90 in natural gas, and we've been hovering at about $1.60, $1.70 for a while, it seems. The amount of cash that they have on hand, too, I think in May he came out, I think it was $137 billion. Craziness. And if you think about,
he only spent $4.
That's what I was just going to say. Like, this is nothing, man. He is making so much money, even if you put it at 1% a year. He's making, $1.37 billion. So he's going to have, and there might be more sophisticated ways for his capital to be earning even on a non-risk basis, something like 1% to 2%. The cash is just building up, man. He's barely spending what he had over the last year, just in interest.
And folks, if you're bringing up a family, bringing up kids, get them in the insurance business. The bottom line, Buffett, no doubt, investment-wise over the course of years, monster. Guess what? It's Geico and his reinsurance business that is just about, whether it's 50, 80% of everything, it just doesn't stop. That's where all the bread is. In fact, the bread is going to go up astronomical this year because what's happening is insurance rates, folks, are going up from 22 to 30% this year. You're talking about monster numbers. They're just going to suck everything right out of the economy.
Well, I saw that site that I was telling other people. First Foundation, is that what it is, right, for the flooding?
Yes.
Interesting stuff in there, man. People, if you're anywhere near the coast, they basically say if you're in a house for 10, 20, 30 years and you're anywhere near a flood zone, there's probably a good chance that you might get flooded over the life of that mortgage, and it might make sense to get some flood insurance because if you're out of a flood zone, it's not really that expensive, man. That's what happens. It's
not expensive at all. Right.
Yeah.
Out of the zone.
I'm going to consider it, man. And I'm at like 14 feet elevation in Tampa, which is basically living on a mountain in Tampa.
Yeah.
But the statistics for my house are not good, to put it easily. And so it's something I'm going to consider, man, because I plan on having that place for the foreseeable future.
Right.
And the risks that they put in there for having flood insurance, for what it would cost me being so far out of the zone, something I'm going to really consider. And people, whether you're up in Cape Cod, those areas on the coast, let alone Florida, man, our coast in Florida is one of the most dramatic on that report on that site that you sent. I don't know if you know the west coast of Florida, man. Maybe it's just how the surge might somehow hit us. We are one of the most vulnerable, that Florida coast.
And if you've ever seen, folks, how water comes up, it's absolutely incredible. And I've seen it, I've been in it, and it's like, it's 6 inches or a foot is one thing. Then what ends up happening, if it starts cresting, and then all it has to do is go 3 more inches, and all of a sudden you look everywhere, and you're on an island, and you don't even know, is it...
Land disappears,
Land disappears, and you don't know whether, it's a foot down, or an inch down, or 5 feet down.
And anytime you're in that area where you're not like trapped, right, but where the water gets trapped, we saw that happen years back in New York, right, where you got that huge surge and it just went into a corner
downtown.
Of land.
Yeah, right.
We have a similar aspect being on this side of Florida. If ever a storm comes in and really swirls it correctly, that you just get those surges, man, and that's where that report. I'll try and pull it up at the break just to show, because that's a cool deal, man.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow's up 375, Nasdaq's up 214, S&P's up 38. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab. Bam!
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 379, Nasdaq's up 218, S&Ps are up 39, and good old Amazon. How about that number, Tom, right?
How about it, right? I saw some action in the NQs. I saw some action, and I said, is Amazon there? They're sure there, man. They were above 3,000. They're at 29.95, but 3,004, man. What's that going to put Bezos' ass, man? It just doesn't end. That guy makes $5-10 billion a day now.
Look at it. So it was 1626, folks, at the March low.
Yeah, staggering. I mean, that's what I look at when I wonder what's going on with Walmart, what's going on with Target.
Right.
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 they're benefiting as well. And yeah, Amazon, they're going to benefit from everything, man. The cloud, Amazon Prime. Okay, so they're going to benefit in a much bigger way. But when you talk about the transition to online pickup, I myself, man, I was at Lowe's over the weekend. I was changing a disposal. I was ordering online, right? I was going in for the pickup. It was super simple. Lowe's is going from 60 to almost 140 in this transaction. But Target as well, man. I shop at Target. I shop at Walmart, grocery stores, online delivery. It seems like Target, Walmart, perfectly positioned. Maybe not as perfect as Amazon. Let's be fair.
I got what it has to do with Amazon. I mean, these numbers are phenomenal, the growth numbers. So their cloud system is growing at 42%. The third-party seller is growing at 32%. The online stores are growing at 15%. And Amazon Prime is growing at 44%.
And like you said, it's a lot bigger, man. And when you think about cloud, if the internet grows, Amazon grows because they provide the internet. You know, they provide the cloud for many, many S&P 500 companies.
Totally.
So the whole world's going online, man. And where are they what servers are they going to be on, right? Amazon, Microsoft, the whole
crazy. Stay right there, folks. We got Think of Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman riding that wave. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.